This channel is for adults and not for kids. Hey guys, thanks for stopping back by and seeing what I'm up to. Got a really cool monster to show you tonight. This is another figure from the newest wave of Cosmic Legions figures. This was the figure that I was most excited about getting. Out of the entire wave, it was this guy that sold me on him. This is called a Thraxxian Scout, and what's cool about him is he's like a lizard man. Very reptile-like. He kind of looks like a mix between Star Trek's Gorn and a Sleestack from Land of the Lost. He's very, very cool. Whereas the Savage Crucible Lemurians look like straight up lizards, these guys look a little bit more, maybe, what am I trying to say? Salamander sort of look. But so cool. But yeah, I can definitely see some Sleestack in there. And like I said, maybe a little bit of Star Trek Gorn. He has this super cool, like, armor made out of wood. I mean, maybe it's stone, but it looks sort of brown to me, like a tree trunk. Yeah, so cool. Yeah, these were the figures that I was looking forward to the most out of this entire wave. I've got 2 of them, and I have 2 more on order because I ordered 2 straight from the Horseman, and then after the pre-orders were done, I thought, oh man, I might want a couple more. So I ordered 2 of them from Big Bad Toy Store, and they have not shipped yet. He comes with this really cool spear with like a sort of bone weapon on it. So they're sort of primitive looking. Comes with another weapon, which is a giant bone, but with a wrapped handle on it, turning it into a "Hey man, be cool" stick. Because as soon as he pulls this out, somebody says, "Hey man, be cool." So that's pretty neat. He comes with a ton of hands with both vertical and horizontal hinges. You got fists, you've got trigger fingers, you've got all kinds of hands for different options. But by far, the coolest accessory that he comes with is what really sold me on this figure, is this alternate head. And he's got a mouth full of razor sharp teeth, and his eyes are sort of squinting so that it looks like, the normal head, his eyes are opened up and you can see like these crimson pupils. And then when he gets angry and he's going into battle, his eyes sort of close up to protect his pupils. But that is such a cool frickin' face sculpt. Yeah, I fell in love with this head sculpt. This is the one that sold me. And that's why I've got 2 more on their way. So I'll have a total of 4 of them. Yeah, the Savage Crucible Lemurians look like straight up lizards. And these guys look sort of lizard-esque, but I see a little bit more salamander in there than Komodo dragon. And plus these guys don't have tails. but they're definitely reptilian. Just so cool looking. Can't you guys sort of see like they kind of look like primitive slee stacks or ancient ancestors of the Star Trek Gorn, you know? Very, very cool. But I have placed the alternate heads on the Tusk Sentry bodies, and like I said, they come with trigger fingers, so you can make them look not so primitive. You can, you know, take the hands and the head and put them on a high-tech sci-fi armored body like the Tusk Sentry Troopers, and then you've got a intelligent Thraxxian Scout. So I'll probably make a custom out of at least one of these. Let me show you how he looks next to, here he is next to the Super Duper Cobra Commander figure. So he's taller than the sort of human-like character, except the bubble on the helmet makes this guy just a tiny bit taller. But if you were to take the helmet off, the lizard is taller. And here he is next to a G.I. Joe Classified series, the Retro Lady J. So you can see how tall he is next to a real American hero. So that's cool. But yeah, this is my favorite figure out of the new lineup. He's the most monstrous looking one, with his squinty eyes and his mouth full of sharp teeth. Yeah, he looks like some sort of crazy chameleon or monstrous salamander. Anyway, that is a look. Oh, I didn't show you guys his little ID card. I know some of you guys like seeing those. Do-do-do-do-do. So you guys can read all that. I will put this all in the description though too, if you don't want to pause it and look at this. All right, my friends, thanks for stopping back by and seeing the latest creature that I got in. I'll be back with some more monsters and aliens and lizard men and all that good stuff that we dig very, very soon. Hang in there, and as always, happy Halloween.